My name's Andrea. I am head of marketing tech strategy. And as such, I will be talking about marketing tech strategy today. What is marketing at idealo? Marketing is not one singular activity that we do to bring traffic onto our platforms. It's actually a variety of different activities that extend across a multitude of touch points. So in every individual user journey that starts outside of idealo and ends on idealo, there is likely a variety in any combination of these touch points that you see here. I won't go into detail of all of them. I'm sure we wouldn't have time for that today, but I'll show you an exemplary journey of what that could look like. So let's take a look at Karen. Karen is an ordinary light idealo user. That means she's aware that idealo exists. She's been on idealo before. She's used our product, but it's not at the top of her mind. Karen is scrolling on Facebook to catch up with what's going on with her friends and family and those she doesn't really stay in touch with anymore. And she comes across our idealo Facebook ad, which shows her smartphone deals. She recognizes the ad. She thinks it's relevant to her needs, but she doesn't really engage with it at that very moment. A few days later, Karen checks her inbox and she has received an email from idealo offering her product recommendations that match a product she recently viewed. Again, she's interested in it, but she doesn't currently even have the money to buy another product to match the product she's interested in, so she doesn't engage at this moment in time. Then a few days later, Karen comes into some unexpected money and decides to spend that money on the smartphone she's been wanting all along. She still wants to be conscious, though, with her choice and with her money, and she remembers that price comparison is a thing. And because Karen uses Google a lot, she goes to Google, she searches for price comparison for the phone of my choice, and the first sponsored result leads her to idealo. Because she's had multiple touch points with idealo in the recent past, she's had a good experience in the past, she remembers idealo as a trusted partner, and through the search engine advertising ad, finally makes her way to idealo, where she completes her user journey by finding the best offer, clicking out to the merchant, and buying the smartphone. And Karen is a happy customer. So this is just one very short exemplary journey, showcasing a few of our marketing channels and touch points. And any combination of these will likely appear in a user journey and will reinforce each other, as we just saw. Like I said, we have a variety of different departments within marketing, different channels, different activities, campaigns, but you can generally split it into unpaid traffic, so traffic that we don't necessarily pay for, namely search engine optimization or brand traffic. We also have traffic that we pay for, and we pay for this traffic in a variety of different ways. So sometimes we pay for traffic just to be showcased on the internet. This is how we generate reach. Sometimes we pay for every click that we generate on an ad, on a media, on the internet. And sometimes we pay only once we have earned money ourselves, so when a lead out occurs on idealo. These are just generic categories for you to keep in mind. But what matters is that, of course, we combine all of these activities into something that we call a marketing mix that best serves our business needs at any moment. So we have a limited amount of budget that we could spend on the traffic that we purchase, and we need to make a very conscious decision on which of these channels do we want to engage in what way to serve our purpose. Now, in the beginning, I said this is about marketing tech, and you might be wondering, where does the tech part come in? Technology actually supports all of what we do at idealo. It helps us steer our marketing activities. It helps us measure and track them. It helps us automate and scale. And it helps us by providing us with algorithms and machine learning insights that we can then turn into valuable output for our users. And if we go back to our exemplary user journey, I'll show you some pieces of marketing tech that were in place in this journey. So when Karen saw the ad on Facebook, she saw an optimized ad that we have generated with the insights of multiple A/B tests, which we apply to our creatives. So in this case, showcasing the product from many different dimensions, more prominently highlighting the price, and therefore making it more appealing and clickable for our customers. Another crazy piece of marketing tech is our SEM machine in a highly simplified version. Don't worry, thanks Romana, I stole this slide from you. I won't go through it in detail. Essentially what happens here is the SEM machine creates campaigns, it adds keywords, it steers campaigns, it updates campaigns based on whether the according landing page has enough offers on it for it to be relevant for our users. It creates alerts should something go wrong, and it just does crazy magic. So we always say SEO is crazy magic, but really SEM is also crazy magic, serving over 100 million keywords. So this is a fantastic piece of marketing technology that if you want to understand more closely, I encourage you to reach out to the team. And the last piece that we saw in Karen's customer journey was product recommendations via CRM, where we actually track the idealo journey of recognized and consented users. And based on their behavior and interaction with our product, and with the help of machine learning, we're able to recommend products that match the user's interest, therefore creating relevant communication with the user that will then result not only in a happy user journey, but also in value for idealo. So these are just a few examples of where tech comes into play directly in our marketing activities. Now, does marketing end when the user goes to idealo? Is that when our job is done and we can go home and say, okay, you 800 other idealos, you're taking over now? No, of course not, because for the user, there is no difference once they land on idealo. The traffic we acquire through marketing can only be successful if we're able to provide a pleasant brand and product experience, if we're able to create a user experience that is ultimately in line with what the user expected when they clicked on that ad to begin with. So we don't separate it. It's incredibly important for us to have a successful on-site experience to match what the user expected off-site. And then, of course, in most cases, the user's journey also doesn't end there. The user came to idealo with an intent, and if we've served them well, if we've shown them the best price and deals, then they will click out to the merchant and hopefully conclude their user journey there. So this is, of course, another piece of the puzzle that we need to take into consideration when we want to think about marketing and whether our marketing activities are successful. And guess what? Our merchants are doing the exact same thing. That means our merchants also curate their own marketing mix consisting of many different channels, marketing activities, and touch points, and we're just one of them. And as you heard, if you were here for the presentation just half an hour ago, we want to be the best performance marketing channel for our merchants. So again, here we have the term marketing. We're doing marketing and delivering traffic to our merchants. And that's why marketing is everywhere. And we have an end-to-end responsibility because we have a responsibility to our user to make their journey as successful as possible. We have a responsibility also to our merchants and to our marketing partners and to ourselves as idealo. So take that with you. Marketing is everywhere.